Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java object-oriented programming playlist, we will learn OOPS concepts from the scratch. This is Java OOPS programming session number 50, Introduction to Polymorphism. If you are confident about learning, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please click the bell icon and select all notification option. Don't choose personalized option, you may miss some session update. Let's get started. Before getting the polymorphism, I'll explain what is my poly and then mark. If you're clear with the foundations, then it's easy to understand the program. So, first of all, what is my poly? It refers to many. Poly means many. Morph means behavior. So, polymorphism means one method, many behaviors, or one task can be done in different or multiple ways. Same task can be done in different or multiple ways. So this is what the polymorphism. So it means the same method behaves differently for different objects. Depends upon the objects, it will behave differently. No worries. I'll explain all these things with real-time example. Then you can able to easily understand and correlate this definition with the example. Okay, now just try to understand. Poly means many, morph means behavior. So one method or same method can be done or do the task in different manner. Okay, so one task can be done in different or multiple ways. This is called as a polymorphism. Same method behave differently for different objects. Okay, the key point is same method or one method. Okay, it is going to behave differently for different objects. Okay, example, if you are taking the method name as a add. So now just compare with this definition, same method. What is that add? This is what is the requirement. Today's our requirement is you are going to add numbers. Okay. So add is the task. Okay, we already know what is my method. It is an action. Okay, it is an action. You are going to perform some task. What task it is? Add. So next you have mentioned differently behaves differently for different objects. So what is that? First of all, different objects. So it may be a calculator, scientific calculator, or advanced calculator. So these are the objects. Next, what is that behavior? So what task you are going to perform? What's the different logic or different results? Depends upon that object, what behavior you are going to perform or behave. So here, what is that same method is add. This means all the objects, calculator, scientific calculator, advanced calculator, whatever it is, it will use the same method name. Example here, add is the method name. So the method name does not change. This is the main advantage because for each and every calculator, you are writing different names. Add calculator, add scientific calculator, add advanced calculator means it is not a readable one. Okay, instead of that, you have this only one name, common name. What is that add? So it improves the code readability. Even you can write thousand objects. Okay, for all objects only one name. What is that add? So it is super, am I right? Because you are maintaining the code readability. One name common for all. The method name does not change. Add is a common. Different objects in the same. What is that? Calculator, scientific calculator, advanced calculator. So these are the different objects, or we can call this a class. Because what is the class? Collection of objects. Am I right? Object is an instance of a class. So here these are different classes. So calculator, scientific calculator, all are different classes. Example, the calculator means simple calculator, basic addition. Scientific calculator means it performs scientific addition. Advanced calculator, advanced logic. Same method name exists in all the classes. What is that? Add, but it performs different operation, the different behavior for each and every different classes. I think now the definition is exactly matching this. Read out carefully here. Different behavior, I told you, different logic or different results. Example, we can compare with this tabulation object. What is that? Calculator, but the method name is what is that? Add. It's the method name. So calculator means add method will work. It perform what is that behavior? Normal addition. 5 plus 3 equal to 8. This is the business logic. So this is the behavior. What is that? Different logic, a business logic, you can tell. Okay, it will produce a different results. See here, calculator here producing 8. So add function for this simple calculator obtaining the result as 8. Next one, what's the next different object? Scientific calculator. So here what's the different behavior or logic here? Precision calculation. So here we are providing the different result 8.00. Now match the definition using the same name, okay, using the same name, or I mean the same method, using the same method name behaves differently for different objects. See here, using the same method name behaves differently for behaves different in normal addition. Some logic is differing for different object. Calculator, scientific calculator, advanced calculator is the class, okay, or object. Advanced calculator, for this object extra rules may be applied. Result is custom result, different result. So using the same name add behaves differently. This logic is differing for different objects. So now the method, what is the definition, is exactly matching here. So important thing I should clear with this here. See here, two phases are there. Okay, this is an important golden rule. Many of the beginners are confusing with this. So I'm clearly explain this phase wise. Two fundamental ideas. What is that means? Phase compile time. So compile time phase, what is happening means who decides or who is the deciding authority means compiler. So what it will check means it will check only the reference type method availability. So whether reference type is available or not. Example, calculator means nearby calculator, you are giving some name, add or something, okay, or calculate, something you are giving nearby the class name, what type you are giving, that type is called as a reference type. Am I right? So whether reference type is available or not, this is what they will check. Okay, next method availability. So you have mentioned the add method, okay, whether that add method is already present or not. So this is what checking in the compilation time. Anyway, I'll show in the hands-on manner. Now just try to understand what is what. Okay, theoretically just try to understand. So compile time, compiler will decide. The compiler is the deciding authority. It will check only the reference type and method availability. The forthcoming session I will discuss with this real-time example. At the time again I'll show this tabulation. So then it's easy to understand. Important concept. So during compile time, compiler will check whether the reference type and method is available or not. Example, our class name is basic calculator means nearby we should have the reference type. What is that example I am giving as a calculator? Class name is basic calculator. Reference type is calculator. Next, add method is present or not. This is what it will check. Next, runtime. Runtime phase, what will happen means who will decide? JVM, Java machine will decide. Java virtual machine will decide. So what will check means object creation is done or not. So already I have created the reference type. Example, basic calculator is a class name. Reference type is calculator equal to, when this object will be created while using the new keyword. New, again what will do usually, I'll show you the notepad, then it's easy to understand. See here, what will generally do, basic calculator, these are class name, nearby what you're giving, that is called as a object. What is that? Object or reference type? Reference type. Okay, it's not an object. Many of the beginners will do mistake. I already clearly explained in our previous session. You should not call this a object type, it's a reference type. Okay. So this is what compiler will check. So reference type is available or not. Method definition example like this. It is present or not. This is what it will check. This is about compilation phase. Okay. This is about compilation phase. Compiler will decide like this. It will check whether it is present or not. During runtime. Okay. During runtime, what will happen means here object creation and overridden method execution. It will check. So JVM will check during runtime. Runtime means what? That object creation equal to new. Again, what will do? Use the class name. Right side also you'll use the class name. This is what happening. Am I usually this called as a object creation. This portion is called as a reference type. So Java compiler will check only these things, whether the reference type is present, function is present or not. Next, what about this runtime JVM? Okay, JVM what will check means Object creation is done or not. Yes. Next, whether overridden method is execution or not. Okay, overridden means overriding. Already this method is somewhere. Okay, so it is going to override in some position. Okay, I assume like this. Again, I'm giving like again I'm going to override whether this overriding is present or not. So like this, it will check. Now don't confuse. Now just try to understand. Okay, for your reference, I'm telling. Okay, in system.out.println, I'm giving like a add. Okay. Here I'm doing basic calculator operation performed successfully. For example, I'm telling. Okay, basic calculator operation performed successfully. We'll discuss all these things in a real-time example. Now just try to understand what is happening. So this is what I'll check. JV will check object creation is done or not, overriding is implemented or not. Okay, some class is there, so that class it will override. Okay, I'm not writing the entire code here. For a reference, I'm showing it. Okay, because many of the beginners are confusing here. I hope you are clear with this session. We have discussed what is by poly and many. Poly means many, morph means behavior. So divided and explained clearly polymorph. So the definition we have explained. After that, we have explained with the real-time tabulation, and also we have explained compile time, runtime. So during compile time, compile check, runtime, JV will check. So what happens at compile time, runtime means during compile time, method overloading will be achieved. Runtime, method overriding will be achieved. Okay. So what is method overloading and overriding? We will discuss in the forthcoming session. So simple formula: same method, different objects equal to different behavior. Using the same name, you will behave differently for different objects. If you found the session useful, then like the video and share the video to your friends. They will be benefited. If you have any queries, please post your queries in the comment section. We'll give you a reply. Thank you for watching.